So we have seen two types of campaigns. One is the website traffic, the most sophisticated campaign, and then we have seen the shopping campaign. So only website traffic has been done. All the 5 types we have seen. Today we are going to see the sales or the shopping campaign and then the leads. 80% of the setting is common. When you click here, you have again the same platforms what you have here, but whatever is in extra, we are going to discuss that in detail. Sales campaign is exclusively meant for e-commerce websites. You can display your product ads into search engine. You can display the banner ads into other websites. You can display directly into the shopping, the control box. You can display it into YouTube videos. The smart means it is like a wizard kind of system. We'll discuss about this. And Discover is nothing but the personalized pages of Google and YouTube, Gmail, all that. Now, do not get confused with one shopping platform we have here. What is the difference between these two? Here our target is website traffic. Understand the difference between the sales campaign and the website traffic shopping platform. When I choose here as website traffic and choosing the shopping platform, I am paying to Google. My motive to Google is that I have to get visitors to my website. Our target is to get website traffic. That's why we are choosing this campaign. Because you are so confident that people, once they have visited your website, automatically they will purchase. If that is our confidence level, then we can go with the website traffic campaign and go with the shopping network and pay according to click basis, where your ads will come here. Like this. But you will be paying per click basis. Someone clicks on an ad, you got to pay whether they purchase or not. That is what is the meaning of website traffic and shopping platform. See, when you click here, you have the shopping. But here, while we are there, our product ads are going to display into search engine. If you select this, they are going to get displayed like this in the form of banner ads into other websites. They are going to get displayed into YouTube. They are going to get displayed into the Discovery. They are going to get displayed in the scroll bar. Google has also started with its own shopping. Okay, like this. So if you would want to display ad into the Google shopping, so like that various platforms are there for you. Let us begin with the search. As I click here, click on continue. What is your website? So how do you want to drive the sales? Yours is a shopping site. You are displaying the ads into the search engine. And how would you be wanting the sales? Do you want to get the sales to the website visitors or to the phone calls or through the store visit? This option is not yet enabled for India. In the next screen, you will see that the physical store visit. In UK and USA, you can pay to Google according to the person who is visiting the physical store. Your target is not any website traffic. Your target is not online sale. Your target is offline sale. Person should come to my shop and he has to purchase. So you will be paying according to the footfall of the person who has searched for your ad. Now, how does Google get to know the person who has searched for, let's say example, coffee shop near me? I searched in Google, I found one ad which is nothing but a store visit ad. There, then I walk in into that store and I have a coffee. Only when a person comes to my outlet, then only I need to pay to Google. Now, whether this guy purchases or not, that is a different story. But he has come to your store, you'll have to pay. That is what this campaign means. But how does Google get to know whether the person has walked in into the store or not? It is through the GPS. It is through the mobile signal. So imagine it's like next revolution marketing. Pay according to the people who are walking into your store. That is also now a possibility in digital marketing. All because of catching the Android signals. It is so precise that even a square meter you can easily point out that the person is at so and so location. So let us select all of them and then see how it looks like. This is not a shopping site, but just to see what all options we are having in the campaign, I am giving my site address. You can even pay according to phone call. Pay according to the app installations. You need to select your app. I am selecting some app, Baiju. Okay, then I go to continue. Conversion action we'll see later. Now, where and all would you wish to display your ad? I wish to display it into search network as well as into the display network. That means in the search engines and wherever websites have tied up with Google AdSense. I wish to all these locations we have already seen. Languages we have seen, audience also we have seen. Example, so here in my case, so we have stock market, let's say financing, I think business and finance. Okay. Then budget, putting a budget as 1000 rupees. By default this budget is for each day. How do you want to pay? I want to pay per click basis or conversion basis, impression share basis. Let's say that I want to pay per conversion. Cost per acquisition, I am ready to pay 100 rupees per acquisition. Acquisition has to be defined through conversions, which we'll be seeing after all the campaigns are over through this option. Then we have extensions. So these are all the extensions we can use for the ad. So the first ad what we created for the search engine, website traffic search, we had extensions options even there. So we have extension option even for shopping campaign. So some extensions are at account level, some are at campaign level. So in case you want to create extensions which are only specific to this campaign, then you can make use of the code here. Let's say I want to even show the address. Account level extension means whatever the extension that we created previously, they all will be appearing here. You can still edit them. Let's say I want to display this one. These are the site link extensions. Okay. Likewise, call extension. So these are all complementary, but anywhere a click is made, you will have to pay. but because I've selected here the bidding option as CPA, I have to pay only for conversion. But if I select here as CPC, then the ad may come, it may be a very broad ad. User may click on the site link, he may click on the ad headline, he may click on to the call outs, he may click on to the structure snippets. Anyway that is clicking, I will have to pay the amount that I am stating here. Conversion value, already we have seen that. So I require a return of at least 200% on the amount that I am spending. Conversion value is nothing but what is your fee or what is your product value, how much of return you want on the amount that you are spending. If my fees is 10,000 and if I select here as target return on ad spend as 200%, it means that per admission I am ready to pay to Google 5,000 rupees. For every 10,000 rupees that I am getting a sale online, I am ready to pay 5,000. Then only it will be double the return. So all this can be added. Structure snippet we have seen, lead form also we have seen, promotion also we have seen, and price extension. So let's say that I wish to add the price to my product. So this is one extra option that you have got in the shopping campaign, which is missing in other campaigns. So INR starting from or up to or average price like that. No qualifier means exact price. No unit, it's a service. So here the description. If it's an e-commerce site, what is the product name? What's the product description? I don't have an e-commerce site, that's why I'm just giving an example through the subject stock market. So what's the final URL? When the headline is clicked, I want so and so page to open up. You can give home page, you can give internal page. If you have a dedicated page for the mobile users, like generally for mobile users, this is how the page is. Same home page but a minified version. Which is written as AMP. Sometimes when you open the websites in mobile, it will show the same website address but with AMP as a pretext. AMP stands for accelerated mobile pages. The site version for mobile will be slightly different, it is going to be lightweight. So in case your site is AMP compliant, then you can give the AMP URL, or you say no sir, I have the same design, only I have a responsive theme, then the address will be same. The design will change, the elements will get automatically adjusted to the user screen. Like you can add another product, SEO training and all that. Okay, 3 has to be added. Why it's getting like that? So if it's an e-commerce site, each section for each product, like this you got to mention, click on save, click on save and continue. In the next screen you will be creating the ad. This is only an extension, this is not ad creation. These are the keywords which have automatically come from my website. You got to make use of the modifiers. See the modifiers what we have learnt. Okay, you can even delete them and put your own keywords. This is from my home page which has come automatically. Save. So for all these keywords my ads will be shown up, and now I need to create the ad. So this ad creation is same like what we have discussed in the search campaign. Okay, so whatever is different we are looking at that the same thing because we have already worked it, so there is no point in taking it again. Once that everything is set, click on save and continue. Always create multiple varieties of that so that through reports you can see which ad is getting better response. Conversion code will be seen later. Let us see the other platform. Sales. So the display, the shopping video is same as what you find here. Shopping video, display and discovery. What is different here is the smart one. Not advisable to use this option. This is the quickest way to create an ad. Just like a wizard kind of system, you need to enter your web page URL. The content, ads will get created automatically. Let's have a look. The bid pricing, ad creation. So firstly I mentioned my website. This comes automatically from Google Business Places. I'll be touching upon Google Business Places later. When you have added your business in Google Business, business.google.com, the login ID has to be the same. So when that you have added your business in Google My Business, it will come here automatically. If there are multiple, it will tell you to select one. So note down these points which are different. To begin with AdWords, the safest, the basic yet very powerful option is website traffic search campaign. 80% of the money that I spent in SEM is only on website traffic search campaign. Why search campaign? Why not display? Let me give you an example here. Let's say I've created a banner ad for stock market training. Now this ad is shown definitely to the people who are interested in stock market. But who those people have searched for stock market in their browsing history. Maybe one day back, maybe 1 week back, maybe 1 month back, but this guy has shown interest in stock market, that's why my ad would be appearing to him. I'm talking about display, banner ads. Now, whether this guy who has shown interest in stock market before, is he currently also interested? We don't know. Maybe he has already done the course, maybe he has changed the plan, maybe that he searched only for time pass. There may be a number of reasons. Maybe he wanted meaning of it, information. So someday definitely this guy was interested in stock market. But what is his state today? We do not know. But whenever I am selecting a search platform, that means displaying my ad only into the search engine by giving the keywords with the right modifiers, phrase or exact. That means my ad will be shown to those people who are searching in Google with the keywords that are specified. These are the people who are hunting me. In display campaign, I am pushing a sale. Person is checking some web page, but there my ad is shown. So I am trying to show my ad to that guy. But here in the search network, that guy is searching and then he is coming to me. That is what is the difference between pull marketing and push marketing. So a search engine ad is one such thing which no other campaign can beat. This is what my personal experience says. My CPA calculation for a search engine platform ad is much lower compared to the other campaigns. Though all the campaigns are profitable, but the extent of profitability in a search campaign is very high. Because someone in Google is searching for stock market training in Hyderabad means this guy wants it. He has shown the interest right now. In that second, in that moment your ad is shown. It doesn't check the historical data. But display campaign does that. So when you are beginning with SEM, make sure that you are running the search campaign. That is yielding you a very good profit. Then you can go with the display campaign, video campaign, so many other. Now, as you are migrating to other campaigns, definitely your cost per acquisition will increase, but of course the number of admissions will also increase. If I restrict myself only to search campaign, then I'll be getting limited admissions, but the cost for that admission is going to be very low. So when I have that data that my cost per acquisition is only 2,000 while my fees is 15,000, I know that there is enough room. Then I can create another campaign for YouTube, another campaign for display, another campaign for discover. So step by step only you need to proceed. As I told you yesterday, 1 month of SEM will only go into research. Every business is different. What suits your business, that you need to find out with this 1 month of research by creating varieties of that, changing the headlines, changing the description, see how many people are calling, how many people are responding, what are their expectations, see how many you are able to convert. Then you'll get to know what is your profit margin through SEM. So SEM is not that just click button, 4 buttons and your ad is ready. Creating ad is very easy. The research is the main part in this. So R&D is very expensive in any advertisement. Now it's going to gather the content. I have mentioned my site address. So automatically after clicking that, this is how the page will look like in the mobile, this is in the desktop. Of course there will be a scroll bar. So after clicking, people will see my page like this. Things have come all automatically. This is the quickest way to create an ad. The phone number is missing in my HTML code means I can mention here. All the keywords have come automatically. So in case you want to add more keywords, you can click on next. Where and all do you want to display that? You can type your location. Next. How much of budget do you want to spend? 729 daily average, 22,000 monthly is going to be the bill. So many clicks can be expected. Any changes you want to do, click on edit. That's it. So it is under review. Within an hour, that will be reviewed because it is an automated process. So they would want to review it. Once that is approved, you'll be able to see how your ad is performing. So this is what is the Smart Campaign. Only for 2-3 platforms we have the Smart Campaign. So write down this point here. All right. So let us go back to the other campaign. So sales is done, leads campaign. So again you have here the search, display, shopping, video, discovery, smart. So what is different here is the lead means someone, let's say, who is filling the form into my website. I have an inquiry form in my website in my home page. Only someone fills that and submits on the button press event, I would want to pay to Google. Not on the view basis, not on the click basis, but every person who has filled the form into my website, and how Google will be able to track that data through the button press event. Or there will be a lead form like the one what we created in the website traffic campaign, search campaign. Someone who is filling the lead form which is attached along with that as a sign up kind of link. For that also I am ready to pay to Google. So everything remains same. What is different? Let's see. The bidding option, conversion value, conversion, impression share. So on the top of the results page, meaning the first page, at least 50% of the time my ad has to come in the first page. You'll be giving your own set of audience or the keywords. So among that, at least 50% of the time your ad should come in the first page for price not more than 10 rupees a click is what your target is. There may be a lot of keywords where your ad does not qualify to come in the first page. Maybe higher price is required, your ad will not get displayed. Though you might have selected an audience, but for that audience, in order for your ad to come in the first page, the pricing has to be beyond 10. So Google is automatically going to skip those keywords or the audience, that part of the audience. So here my condition say, let's say if I put here as 100%, every time that my ad will come, it will come in the first page. Either it comes in the first page or it doesn't come. I might have selected keyword like SEO training, SEO course, SEO classes, SEO institute. Among this, the word SEO training requires minimum 12 rupees to come in the first page. Though I mentioned this keyword for my ad to get displayed, but it will not get displayed because my CPC limit is only 10 and my condition to Google is that 100% my ad has to come in the first page. And that's what is the meaning of this setting. You say only first rank you need, not first page, sir. I want only the first rank, otherwise I don't want any rank. Among hundreds of keywords that you give, maybe there are some selected 8 to 10 keywords where at this price your ad can come even in the first rank. Best quality score and best price. But only 10 keywords out of 100 are like that. Then you can just select here as absolute top of the results page. 100% it has to be on the top under the price 10. This is the difference between the general bidding and the impression share bidding. And the extensions, all that is same. So you can create a lead form. Already we have done one. It's got disapproved for some reason that mobile number is not working. You can create a new lead form like this, which we have already done before. All of these are disapproved, so a new one has to be created with a live mobile number. Then all these extensions also we have seen. The next screen will be creating the ads and mention the keywords using the right modifiers. Don't use broad modifier for multiple word keywords. I have directly gone into the next screen, but whenever you have multiple words, you have phrases, always use double quotes. Single word you can use broad, and in the initial stages I told you use only exact. Start with exact, then go with double quotes, that is phrase, then go with broad modifier. For broad, whatever may be the keyword, whatever may be the targeted audience, for broad it should be used only for single word. It's a golden rule applicable for small to small business, big to big business. Whether it is Amazon, Flipkart who is doing SEM, or whether you or my site which is with limited business also doing SEM, for broad only use for single word. There is no two word combination where each of these word means the same. Online shopping, you make that as broad. Someone is searching for online Aadhaar card application, then also your ad will get displayed because the word online is there. So the meaning entirely changes when it is multiple words. Now we know how to create an ad. This process we have already seen. That's it. You can create multiple varieties of that. Budget is required. Conversion will need to be created. Later we'll be discussing that. Okay, so rest of the campaigns we already know it. Moving on to the product and brand consideration campaign. Now this campaign is exclusively only for video channels, that is YouTube. So write down this point. The questions are going to be like this: which is a campaign meant exclusively for videos in the video platform? That is product and brand consideration. Just like television ad, you may be having a company like say Marico, Hindustan Unilever, Dabur, and you wish to display ads into those YouTube channels which are meeting certain criteria, audience, male, female, other. So generally suitable for gender specific or demographic specific audience. Influence consideration means only a standalone ad. One video ad you will be showing it and your ad will get displayed. Ad sequence means firstly you will be creating multiple videos. You will be having different set of ads. So firstly the first ad will be shown to the customer. Now to the same customer next time then he visits, then second ad, then third ad. Like a chain it will be shown. And in case you have got some shopping product, then you can select as a shopping network ad, will be displayed only in videos. You may want to sell something online, like say you must have seen Flipkart, Snapdeal, those type of ads there. Buy Samsung Galaxy S12 for the lowest price online through a video that you are explaining it, then those ads will be suitable. So I am going with the influence consideration. Here you will be finding a different bidding option, CPV. Then you also have one VCPM. CPV, VCPM. We'll talk about it. Cost per view. CPV means cost per view. Every person who is watching your video, you got to pay for them. Okay, this is only bidding option you have. So write down the small points. Product and brand consideration. But it is going to be unique view. Same person is watching your ad again, you need not pay for second view. Till 45 days, only one view will be counted per profile per system. We also have VCPM. Okay, that will come in another campaign. How much is the budget for the entire campaign altogether? So this is not a daily budget. There is a budget allocated for campaign which may get over in a day, it may get over in 10 days, it may get over in 30 days, maybe 60 days or 1 year, whatever. For this entire campaign, for this entire ad setup, I want to have a budget of 3000 rupees. In case you want to schedule it, you can. So ad is going to get displayed into YouTube videos, video partners and display network. You want only in YouTube. You want in YouTube search results. YouTube search results means someone, let's say, is searching for Chamanprash into YouTube. So there lot of results will come up, organic results. Within this organic result, one such video will be shown with a small title as ad, which is your video which you are going to upload. You would require your video commercial ad to be uploaded in YouTube before you can run this campaign. So our small commercial ad, 6 seconds bumper ad or say 15-20 seconds ad, video commercial ad has to be first uploaded into YouTube videos. Log in into YouTube, click on the upload icon and upload your ad advertisements, commercial ads. Then those videos have to be selected here. This we have already discussed. Inventory type, expanded, standard and limit tree. So if you read this, you'll understand. Sensitive category also, if you wish to display your advertisement, then you can opt for this. You want to display your ad only to limited, very safe kind of videos, then limited inventory. You can see what is the meaning of all this here. Comedic, artistic and all that. Okay. Later, when you find time, just go through this. Military, terrorism, drugs, addiction, like that, all of that. This is the safest option among these three. This is the inventory of the YouTube. So in case you want to display the ad in the live streaming videos or all in the embedded YouTube videos. Embedded YouTube videos means someone has taken the YouTube code and placed it into his website. That's called as embedded. Do you wish to display ad even there? You can select that. This is the exclude option, not include, sorry. If I select it, my ad will not get displayed in that. I do not want my ad to get displayed in even into teen and older audience. This is all the exclusive. By default, your ad will be displayed everywhere. You can choose demographic. All this we have seen yesterday. You can display ad according to the audience that you create here by choosing the topic categories. Okay. Or you can define your own keywords also. Here you need not give any keyword modifier. This is not search engine. We are telling that these are the topic upon which the videos are based upon. On those videos my ad has to get displayed. Or if you have any categories to be selected, all the videos based on finance, my ad has to get displayed. Or you have particular channels in mind. Like yesterday I typed here money control. Sorry, Z business. Okay, money control is also there. So any videos uploaded by the Z business channel, YouTube channel, only there my ad will get displayed. I may want to include CNBC Awaaz, money control, likewise. This is as good as a television kind of ad. So there they pay according to TRP basis. Here we are paying according to view basis. Mainly FMCG category ads are recommended for this campaign. So per view I am ready to pay 3 rupees. Now you need to select the video from YouTube. So here there are two types of ad. This is a skippable in-stream ad and video discovery ad. The difference is shown here. Skippable in-stream means the ad will be played after 5 seconds. The users will be having the skip ad link option. Bumper ad means it is going to be a very short ad, less than 6 seconds, where there is nothing like skip. They don't have the option to skip. But non-skippable ads, it's a lengthy one and there is no skip option even here. So skippable means there is a skip button which comes after 5 seconds. Here it doesn't come. Here also it doesn't come, but these are very short ads, less than 6 seconds. So in case you have any ad, let's say I'll take my demo video. what page has to open up when someone is clicking here. Here, okay, visit website. This is called as call to action. What has to be written on the button? Can't cross the characters. You want to have a exclusive image to be shown here just before the play button, you can upload even the image. Like that you can select multiple videos. Again, we are never sure which video can create an impression, so it's better that we create as many videos as possible. Create, even use bumper ads. Take videos which are less than 6 seconds, those are bumper videos. So short message, because people don't have the time, there's no skip in the short videos. So create varieties and see which ad is suiting your business. That's all. This is only the screen directly next to the confirmation. Okay. The campaign is enabled, approved. When you have the money in your account, the ads will run into YouTube network. Moving on to the next campaign. Brand and awareness. Here there is only video. Brand and awareness reach. Mainly targeted to the people who are already your existing customers. Example, Uber. You are already having Uber app, you are using Uber app, but since 1 month you are inactive. So Uber may want to display ad to the people who are inactive users, but they already have the app in their mobile. So there, which is called as remarketing. Displaying ads to the people who have already visited your website or are using your services is called as remarketing. Very important word. So I click here. So only two we have, display as well as video. So we have a different bidding here. Let's see what it is. Location, language as it is. Viewable impression. So cost per 1000 impression, accordingly you got to pay here. So this is one, and then we also have VCPM. Viewable CPM or VCPM, both are same. Nothing but 1000 people who have seen your ad, for that you got to pay. So on an average I can spend 1000 a day. Add on CPM. for the campaign name, brand awareness and reach. This is in the display network. Now here, while that you are creating multiple ads, you have a choice here for ad rotation. In rest of the platforms we did not have it, here we have it. So prefer best performing ads. Multiple ads that you have created, search engine, the Google is going to see which ad is getting you better response. That means 1000 people are seeing your ad, but how many people are clicking on it? If more and more people are clicking on it, that ad is going to be displayed more frequently. But if you select the second option, there is no weightage given to any ad. Every ad will be given with equal weightage. So all the ads will be rotating in a cyclic manner irrespective of the response those ads are getting. Of course, this is a option which has to be used wisely. However, people use this option in order to give some time. Generally what happens with this is within a day Google will decide today that my first ad must have performed better, but tomorrow it was the turn of second ad, but Google has decided with one day itself that the first ad is better among all. So it's going to focus only on my first ad. But if I want to give some time for every ad to perform, maybe 1 week or 10 days, then at least for short time period I can run like this. And even after 10 days when I see the report that certain ads haven't performed well, then I can always change to the top option. With this option, all the ads are given equal weightage. They will be rotated in a cyclic manner. With this option, ads which were getting you better response will be displayed more frequently. Now here we don't have any support for the conversions. The ads which were leading you to the conversion, where the conversion goal, the tracking code got executed, those ads will be displayed frequently. So these options are open for another campaign but not for this. Here only these are the two. You can schedule your ad. By default it is all days 24/7. So all the options are as it is, no change. Cost per 1000 impression. So this is nothing but million. So this is mu. So mu means 1000, which we have already discussed. Here somewhere it shows 1000 rupees is what 100 rupees is what I am ready to pay for 1000 people who are watching my ad. Now in case you already have created an ad using various technologies, a responsive ad, then you can take it, you have to upload it. You have to upload all the images and logos. If you want to show video, you can. So this we have already discussed yesterday. So some images we have taken. Make sure that the AdBlock plugin is in the pause mode for all this to work better. This is how the ad will look like. This is the preview. Already we have discussed about this. So you can give 5 headlines, you can give 5 descriptions. You can see the view in mobile as well as in the desktop. Okay. Various banner sizes. All this is editable. So once everything is set, click on create. That's it. The moment you top up the funds, the ads will run. So here you will be paying according to view basis. So it's already time. So that is it for today. We are left with the last campaign type, 2 more campaigns rather. App promotion. Okay, 3 campaigns are left. So the next class. So the next class is going to be on Friday. So Friday, that is 12th of March, sharp at 6 p.m. Okay, so at 6 p.m. we are going to begin on 12th and we'll complete all these campaign types. Then we'll be going with the conversions. Another probably 3-4 classes are left.